From high above Henry Hershey Field in Hershey, Pennsylvania, this is Milton Hershey Spartan football. Good evening and welcome. My name is Mike Straub alongside Mr. Jay Garvey. Jay, it's warm, it's steamy. The Spartans are 2-0. How are you?
Very good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 2018 Cocoa Bean Bowl. 2-0 Spartans taking on the 0-2 Hershey Trojans. And as Mike mentioned, it is hot here in Hershey for those joining us in. Hot and steamy.
Great shot inside the huddle there. But you know, 2-0 against 0-2, as we've said every year, we get the honor of bringing you this game. Throw out the records when these two get together. It means so much more than the records on the standings. It means more than the yards gained in the game. This is a special night for everybody in this community, really this entire region.
Yeah, we were just noting on the size of the crowd and how hard it is even for parking right now. We were wondering where everybody was from Hershey, but it looks like their side is starting to fill in. I know Milton Hershey had a huge tailgate party. Alumni were invited, sponsors, families. So I see a lot of people here, a lot of family, a lot of alumni here in the crowd tonight.
Now, there are some storms in the area, so keep that in mind as we do our best to keep this game going. It rained earlier. I heard some people saying the bleachers are very wet, so that may be one reason why so many people are out of their seats right now. So we already had some rain go through, but we'll see how this goes. So what, these new-look Spartans, as we mentioned, Jay, 2-0, both those wins on the road at an ANYANWU team. People have some good things to say, and at Susquehanna Township, a team that got absolutely smoked the first week. So they came back, a whole new energy against the Spartans. Spartans held them off in that game, too. So great start to the year for the Spartans, 2 out-of-conference wins.
Yeah, obviously the first game against ANYANWU, the Spartans played very, very well. Were able to pull away with a pretty secure win. But last week in the rain at Susquehanna, again, a bigger school. It was a very defensively focused game. Something to watch tonight. Number 24, running back Naeem Cross, scored the first touchdown. But it actually had to come out here a little bit with a twisted ankle. But when you combine him with number 7, CHIAGO ANYANWU, I don't think there's a more powerful running back tandem in the Central Penn area.
They were getting nearly 100 yards each in the game. They both rushed for over 100 yards in the first game. And we're going to take a brief moment right now to pause for the playing of the national anthem. Great job by the Spartan band here in the Cocoa Bean game. Tell you what, this crowd is fired up, Jay. We mentioned the running backs, Naeem and CHIAGO, senior leaders on this team, along with Stanford MAISON. We'll talk a lot about him. But it's the new guys that make it fun year to year, the guys we're going to get to know a little bit more tonight, and I think it starts with the quarterback.
Yep, we got TIGERE, number 5 TIGERE, and he has brought a little bit more athleticism to the quarterback position. Only attempted about 3 passes last week, but that could have had a lot to do with the rain and the weather. I'm hopeful to see that we'll get him, in the air a little bit tonight. We've got some very powerful wideouts.
Yeah, talk about the wideouts. Jaden Paris and Avon Cross, a junior and a senior respectively, 6'4", 6'2". So some nice big targets. Josh Parra, also a guy who can go up and catch a ball. And there's a lot of buzz around the team after their appearance at the Patriot News Penn Live. This video where the 3 seniors who were invited to the media conference, and I love this part where the reporter says to them, and it's Stanford, Jaden, and CHIAGO, and he goes, who's on the roster who we should be talking about, who people may not know about? Those guys list about 30 names. They just start listing guys. They're so excited about everybody on their team. And I was like, man, that got me so excited. For this night, for this moment, Cocoa Bean is underway. Here we go, and The kick is away. Another kick, Cocoa Bean Classic is underway here at Henry Hershey Field. It's CHIAGO ANYANWU on the return out to the 20, stumbling, regains his balance out to the 30, runs into a host of traffic, and then powers his way to the 40-yard line. Nice return for CHIAGO ANYANWU.
You know, we've been talking about him, Mike, now for 2 years when he first had his his coming out as a sophomore, and you know, as you mentioned, a senior that's getting looks from the Ivy Leagues, #1 in the class as a senior.
Super
but
impressive.
you know, he talk about a tough runner. And also deep back with him was number 26, Deion Bryant, a freshman who we need to keep an eye on.
A freshman back to return a kick in a Cocoa Bean game. And you know what, Jay, we kind of buried the lead. Last year, the Spartans dominated this game between the lines, start to finish, but not in the end zone. They didn't score the ball when they had to. They lost this game. You know this senior class remembers that moment.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So here we go, TIGERE MAVESERE, the junior from the pistol, and it's Naeem Cross in the backfield. The man in motion is the freshman, Deion Bryant. It goes to Naeem. Naeem at the line of scrimmage is met, falls forward for about 2.
And again, we're going to watch that ankle. He kind of tweaked that a little bit last week, but from all accounts, he seems to be okay. But again, a lot of depth there at the running back position for the Spartans.
Yeah, and Naeem's getting some looks from some colleges as well, probably likely on the defensive side of the ball.
Yep.
He's just got that, he's strong, and he's very smart on the field. He's quick sideline to sideline. TIGERE with Deion Bryant back in motion. Same setup here. This one goes to Bryant around the outside. There's a whole host of
Flag
Trojans. The ball get loose, but they're whistling him down, and a flag comes in. So the Trojans all over that one.
First of many pancakes I hope we see from number 71, Stanford MAISON. Another senior who's getting a lot of looks. I believe he's up to about 6 offers. He was up at Bucknell last weekend.
Penalty is declined. It was on the Spartans. Hershey's going to take the down and distance instead, make it 3rd and 10. If you're the Spartans, you're really hoping to come out with a quick start, establish some dominance early in that line of scrimmage. You got those big linemen like Stanford, but Hershey's pretty disrupted on the first 2 plays today. TIGERE, a little slow getting the play in here. Look out for big Jaden Paris lined up on the near side.
Oh,
I think
we
it's
got
a
another
false
penalty.
start.
Crowd still filtering in. That's Hershey side really starting to pack in.
Yeah,
now.
they're starting to fill in there. Yeah, I was remarking not too many Hershey fans, but here they come.
Yep.
So a rough first possession for the Spartans in their home debut.
You know, as we talked about too, there's so much emotion, so much goes into this game. You know, it's probably not too uncommon to see a couple of false starts and things here early, so the guys can start to kind of get calmed down and get within themselves.
3rd and 15. TIGERE throws to the flat. That's Jaden. Jaden's got a head of steam. He's met by a whole bunch of Trojans and goes down. It'll be a gain of about 5, and the Spartans will have to kick it away.
Yep, and we're probably going to see Josh PARRA come in. That name should ring some bell for our live stream folks, one of our basketball players from last season. Looks like Hershey's going to have number 3, Glory Hampton, back.
Low kick from PARRA. This will bounce towards the receivers, takes a Hershey bounce, and then the Spartans jump on it right at the 30 or 31-yard line. So now we will get to meet Jay Rodriguez, the junior quarterback, 5'8", 165, but I was talking to my Hershey insider, and he goes, that's the name you need to know. That's the star.
Okay.
His words, not mine. So we'll get to know him here in the next couple of minutes, and there you go. So far this year, he's got 128 yards through the air and a touchdown, but he's got nearly 300 yards on the ground. Trojans, 2 straight losses. They came against Palmyra in a heartbreaker, and then they got beat by a very good Cedar Crest team pretty handedly. So this is the game they've had circled. We'll see what Jay Rodriguez can do, and if the Spartans can contain him, more of a ground threat. They go straight to him here. Right up the middle he goes.
Number 55, Josiah Gibbs. Josiah actually the defensive player of the game last year for this game.
Max, no, she's coming. Stay in here. Mom's coming. She's on her way.
About 2nd and we'll call it 5. See number 81 there, Clemente Ojinaka, junior. Had a great game last week. One of the very athletic defensive end, so we'll look for a big game out of him.
He was one of the great surprises last year as just a sophomore, so excited to see what he does in the defensive end slot now. Rodriguez rolls out, design passing play. It's complete right at the first down marker. I think he's got it. Forced out of bounds by Cameron Webster.
Yep, number 9, a little bit different number from last year, but sophomore who's got some playing time last year as a true freshman. Again, very high hopes for him. He's playing kind of like that outside linebacker rover position. Very athletic, very quick, and played very physical last week, which was very good to see.
So 1st and 10 now. Quick handoff up the middle, met by a host of Spartans. Nice job filling the middle. I see Ojinaka coming out of that pile. See, looks like Josiah Gibbs had his arms around him first.
Yeah, number 11, Levi Wager in there as well. He's the opposite defensive end there. Spartans very athletic up front.
They give the Trojans a yard on that play. Out to the 43-yard line now.
Spartans playing essentially almost like a 4-4 defense. They have those 2 outside linebackers, Josh Parra and Cameron Webster, that kind of float back and forth with coming up and playing an outside linebacker or going back to like a free safety.
Well, it looked like the Trojans had room to run, but Hunter Hanley shuts down the man on the outside. Nice tackle there by 51, the senior. That's Glow Hampton for Hershey is number 3. Goes by just Glow, I'm told. So brings up 3rd and a short 9, if there is such a thing. Some confusion in the backfield, and here comes Ojinaka, nice block. Gibbs in pursuit.
Gibbs in pursuit.
Gonna throw it deep, ball's up in the air, it's knocked away. Multiple Spartans had their eyes on it, but still, just nice to force a punt.
Yep, you had that Chris Farnsworth and Augie Thomas coming up. Augie Thomas, another sophomore, number 8, coming up. Both had a play on it.
I love their yelling. They're like, that was mine, that was mine. It's like, you're just happy to make a play, boys. First quarter, come out, set the tone, keep things going in the right direction. So Spartans should get the ball back here if all goes according to plan. And Chris Farnsworth is back in the punt return. Stands at his own 22-yard line. Ojinaka, good kick is away right to the sideline as well. Farnsworth's got to get away from that, just leave it. Instead he scoops it up at the 3-yard line and takes off.
Careful here,
and he goes down.
Right. Got to be careful with those. Got a great opportunity for someone to make a bad block on those.
And you know, if you're Jeff Boger right now, you're saying that's not it, just leave that ball next time. But it's Cocoa Bean, you're fired up, you want to make a play. All right, see what the Spartans' big play potential is here. See what TIGERE MAVESERE can do. Also yet to see CHIAGO ANYANWU, who had better than 100 yards in each of the first 2 games, have a touch yet tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, him and Naeem well over 100 each in the first game. Last game, I think CHIAGO went for about 110. But what's amazing is they're both averaging at least 8 yards a carry.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now it's TIGERE in an empty backfield, though. Moves the pocket for Jaden again. Nice toss. Now Jaden makes a man miss. Goes out hard to the 15-yard line. Nice little gainer on first down. Jaden Parra, 6'2", 204.
And very fast and athletic. It's a good sign. We've already thrown the ball twice.
Yeah, and TIGERE looks nice and comfortable back there. Offensive line's doing a nice job, but I mean, you got Stanford MAISON on your offensive line. I think I could get some throws off even, Jay.
Well, let's not push it.
I didn't say it'd go anywhere. TIGERE back there now with Naeem Cross in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Naeem, makes a cut.
Look at that.
He's on his feet. There he goes, right Naeem, making people miss. And he's taken down at the 31-yard line.
I tell you what, the key to that was Stanford MAISON getting to the second level and staying on his block. If he had stayed on for a fraction longer, that would have been 6.
There was also a great cut at the line of scrimmage by Naeem, moving laterally, and that's what I mean. It's a big man.
Stanford, when you go back and watch that tonight, stay on that block about a half second longer. You know, I also have to wonder, Naeem might just be a half a step slower tonight because, you know, Naeem, we've seen that. Normally he would have taken.
Well, nice play by Glow there in the backfield, too. Trojans so blitz, and it's actually the Spartans end up jumping first down.
Because I just talked about him too much.
But I mean, you got to shake these out. It's Cocoa Bean excitement. These guys have been searching, just waiting for this for so long. And Stanford put a major bullseye on this team with some things he said to reporters as well.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of flack for
So he's got something to prove tonight.
Yep.
So 1st and 15, ball back to the 26 now. CHIAGO lined up as a receiver. Naeem's got it. I tell you what, it seemed like Hershey jumped the snap. They knew exactly when the ball was coming. They owned that play.
Well, we saw this a little bit last week. You know, when there's not a threat to keep the air going, you know, it's a lot easier to pack that box and keep everything inside the tackles. And that's why, you know, we got to do a little bit better job either throwing the ball out or getting those end arounds, getting the ball out wide.
So now it's 2nd and 16, going in the wrong direction here. There's Avon Cross at the top of your screen. That guy is 6'4". Deion Bryant, the freshman's lineup. Now we got another false start. This time Jaden jumps. And that's the one that drives coaches crazy.
Yeah.
Receivers, no reason for receivers to be jumping.
Well, and again, you hate to see it, especially when you see it out of 2 seniors, you know, who played in this game 3-4 times.
Still no harm done. 2nd down, 2nd and 21. Don't start getting down on yourself. Early in this contest, 5:44 to go in the 1st quarter on a steamy, steamy night in Hershey. If you're watching this in air conditioning, you might have made the right pick.
Yeah, it's hot.
Deion Bryant in motion. Slow snap, gives it to
There's
CHIAGO.
CHIAGO.
CHIAGO's
There
got
he
room,
goes.
and he shakes his way out to the 36-yard line. CHIAGO's got his first carry.
You know, and again, he averages almost 8 yards a carry.
He gets almost 15 on that one. So it'll be 3rd and a long 5, almost 6. TIGERE MAVESERE, the junior quarterback. CHIAGO ANYANWU to his left. Deion Bryant in motion. Goes to CHIAGO. Cuts it back off tackle. Shakes a man. He's
going to be
right
close.
at the line.
Going to be close. I think he got it.
I think they marked him short. Oh, no, they say move the chains.
Yep.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. And there's the man right there, number 7.
Yep.
So
Senior.
he's got 22 yards on 2 carries.
Again, not only a great football player, number 1 in the class here. Class of 2019. Got an offer from Columbia to come up there and play some football.
Oh, man, and they're redoing all the facilities up there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
My dad's a Columbia alum, Jay.
Oh.
If you're scoring at home. Design keeper for TIGERE.
Oh, good block by
Naeem.
Naeem.
Traffic. He's taken down. Uh-oh, somebody fell on the back of Daquan Burney, but he pops right back up. That's good. They give him a short 1 on that, so 2nd and 9. You know, the guys were excited about TIGERE, too. That was one of the things they said in that interview. They go, oh, we got it. They said, well, just so you know, we got somebody who can throw it.
Yeah.
So we're all sort of like waiting on pins and needles, seeing somebody take a shot deep. But then again, when you got a lineman like Stanford, some other experienced linemen around him, 2-3 quality backs, I don't blame Jeff Boger for keeping things safe on the ground here. 3:46 to go, 2nd and 9. Hershey gets another great jump. See if TIGERE can make something out of nothing. He's able to at least turn into a gain and more. TIGERE MAVESERE introducing himself to the Cocoa Bean crowd.
A lot of composure, way to keep the ball going up the field.
Oh, talk
the
about
chains.
Making something out of nothing. Looked like a loss of about 8. And then there's the man turning it into a big gain. 1st down, Spartans. You heard the crowd. They were yelling for a man open downfield, but TIGERE just running for his life and turns it into a big gainer into Trojan territory. 1st and 10 from the 39. Naeem inside. Look at him just carrying people.
Yep,
that's a strong boy right there. 6 foot, 220 pounds.
He's got the likes of West Point and Syracuse looking at him.
Yeah, there was times in the basketball season you're like, there's a grown man, and everybody else is just a kid.
Yep.
And that was his junior year. We go under 3 minutes in the first. Scoreless game here from Henry Hershey Fields. The Cocoa Bean game has moved back across town. Great crowd here tonight. Everybody fired up for this Spartan team. Oh, another flag inside. And the problem is once you throw them a couple times, then the refs start looking for it.
Yeah.
So it'll make it 2nd and 12.
Spartans are their worst enemy so far.
Yeah, I've already lost count.
I think they're up to about 4 or 5
5
false
penalties.
starts.
One was declined. Plenty of time for
Here we go
TIGERE. Goes to the air, has a man, just overthrows him, looking for CHIAGO down the middle. It's a little amped up here tonight. And let it fly a little too deep, but CHIAGO's open.
Yep. Also looked like Jaden Paris was open down the right sideline.
They've got the athletes, just got to find a way to get these guys the ball. So it brings up a long, 3rd and long from the 41-yard line. They'd have to call it 4-down territory. So if you're Boger, maybe you're thinking 5 here, and then you go for something special on 4th down. Bryant in motion. It goes to CHIAGO, and he's got space. Makes a man miss. You can see it from a mile away. Stays in bounds, and then tiptoes down the sideline. Looks like he's marked it right at the 1st down marker. Nope. Oh, no, they're going to call him short. So it'll be 4th and 1.
Great job of Isaiah Morales pulling, getting around the end there.
Give credit to the one Hershey defensive back on that side of the field who was able to at least disrupt CHIAGO enough to force him out of bounds. And it's a timeout Hershey. So that'll give the Spartans a chance to draw something up here. No question Jeff Boger's going for it here. I don't think you want to risk a 40.
All right, I think we're going to maybe head down now. We have added to our broadcast team. Yep, we got men's basketball coach Mark Zerby's down on the sidelines for us.
Thanks, Mike and Jay. Down on the field, pretty sustainable drive after about 5 penalties, which have definitely slowed things down. Coach Boger cannot be happy with that. But a nice run. CHIAGO, Naeem, kind of the two-headed monster. Well, hopefully we can put one in here soon. Back to you guys in the booth.
Hey.
Tell you what.
Hey, you know what we're going to call those? Zerb's Blurbs.
Oh, I like it. And you know what? He's not just, I mean, we all know he's a quality basketball coach. You're thinking, what does a basketball coach know about football? Well,
you know, for many years, he was actually a coach here.
And he was a football player in high school.
Wait, no.
Number 64 at Northern.
Was he a lineman?
All right, fourth down here. Naeem Cross in the backfield.
The Wildcat.
Straight ahead. He needs a little bit more than that. We'll see what kind of a mark they give him. I'm not sure he got it.
You know,
he does not get it. Just not enough momentum. Just hit the hole kind of soft, and Spartan's drive comes up empty.
You know, we ran that same play against Susquehanna last week to try and put the game away. We had a 4th and 1. Same play, same result, unfortunately.
Thank you, though.
Naeem just a little tentative, looking for an opening instead of just using his muscle to go straight ahead. I mean, I don't blame the guy. I don't see the hole. I'm going in tentative too. As Zerby was saying, the killer on the drive, though, is the penalties.
Yes.
Everything going your way until you got to turn around and go backwards.
Yep.
Still, nice to see the Spartans impose a little bit of momentum in the game. Hate to see them come up empty. I don't want to say it yet, but that was the problem last year.
Yeah.
So got to turn this around right now, see if the defense can respond.
Well, and again, this is one of those games, and you know, coaches talk about this. This is a game where as long as you let Hershey stay in the game, the more dangerous they're going to become.
Absolutely. So our second look now at Jay Rodriguez. He did manage a first down in his first time out. More of a threat with his legs than his arm, but he can throw it as well. And here he's got a good gainer on first down. Looks like about 6, maybe 7 out across the 35-yard line. Should be 2nd and 4. So we go to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The sun setting over Henry Hershey Field.
Beautiful night. I'm liking that sky. We were a little bit worried.
Tell you what, the view from up here is fantastic. And all the way over to the Hershey Hotel.
Yep.
Hotel Hershey, I should say.
Yes. You can still see those smokestacks, too.
Yep.
The iconic smokestacks.
2nd and 4.
Wow. Hunter Hanley coming up, plugging that hole, number 51.
Looks like he may have gotten a yard, but Hunter Hanley, as you said, and Josiah Gibbs. So they do give him one. It'll be third and a long 3. See what the Spartans defense come up with here.
You know, here you got a passing situation. Keep your eyes on number 81 there, Clemente Ojanaka coming from the end. Just watch the athleticism and the speed.
It's Ojanaka on that side and Levi Wager on the other. Hershey coach Frank Eisenberg maybe making a late audible. Some confusion. Spartans are all over it. I don't think Rodriguez is, he's going to come up short, so it brings him another 4th down.
Darius Briggs coming up from the linebacker position, make a stop.
Well, happening right now on the sideline is Naeem Cross is getting some attention to that ankle because he's getting taped up right now.
Yeah, it's that same ankle. He just hasn't looked like the Naeem we've come to see, the explosive and just running angry. As you mentioned, he almost looks a little tentative.
Hershey's going to kick it away.
Clemente's going to get one of those.
Another nice kick.
Chris Farnsworth deep for the ball.
Farnsworth makes two-man miss nicely.
Here.
And then runs a man over. Look at Chris Farnsworth run with a head of steam. So Spartans will start again here from their own 35-yard line. See, Naeem is back off the bench, and he's first guy on the field. So just going to get it taped up and keep on plugging away. All right,
good
so Spartans restart
there.
here.
Yep, good discipline there by the Spartans. You know, when you get those cross the field returns, it's very common for someone to, do an illegal block in the back or something like that. So good discipline there for the Spartans.
You know how easily Chris Farnsworth has made those guys miss? I mean, we just got athletes all over the place right now. He's got to find a way to get these guys the ball.
Yep. And that's what, that's what makes our offense so exciting, has been for years. All it takes is one play.
13 seconds to go in the quarter, so we should see a play here. Then we'll break for the second quarter. Still scoreless. Handoff for CHIAGO. He's got plenty of blockers. Waits for one more, and there goes CHIAGO. Hits the gas.
What did
the
I
30,
just say?
the 20. Nobody's going to catch ANYANWU. Spartans on the board first.
What I just say, all it takes is one play. And I tell you what, CHIAGO had a great run, but give a lot of credit to Isaiah Morales pulling around and leading that block.
There was perfect blocks up and down the sideline. CHIAGO patiently waited for him, and he's gone. 65-yard touchdown for ANYANWU.
CHIAGO's going to get credit in the box score, but I tell you what, go back and watch the offensive line on that. Perfectly executed and well blocked.
So how long does it take him to go 65 yards? Less than 13 seconds.
Yep.
These guys have got wheels. We've got an injured Trojan on the field, which you'd hate to see. We talk so much, obviously, about how much this game means to our side of things, but these guys who grew up in Hershey, they grew up watching this game as little kids. Their older brothers or their dads told them about it. They all want to play in this game, so you feel for him. You hope he's okay.
One of the things that we talk about every time we play Hershey is, we have house parents, staff, kids. Oh, we got CHIAGO right there. Congratulations on a touch. And, he's got to be close to 100 yards already. That was 65.
Yeah, we had 22 on 2 carries, so yeah. I have a stat guy tonight. At halftime, I'll have stats, I assure you.
But, one of the things that does make this game so special is, we have, like I know, for instance, Sam Carlson over there on Hershey. He grew up here on Milton Hershey's campus, has come to every Cocoa Bean game. Tonight he's playing as a senior. He's got he's got kids who grew up in his student home playing in the backyard out here. Now he's playing again. So it is such an emotional game for both sides, as you mentioned.
It's so unique, There's you can't compare this kind of game, this kind of rivalry, and this kind of situation to anywhere else in the country. And everybody's got a rival, but it's so different what these guys are all experiencing tonight, what they experience day in and day out. So 6-0 as it stands right now. It'll be our first look at the kicking duties this year.
I think it's Casey Pennington or Harrington.
Kick is up. Nice strike. Looks good from here. Oh, no good.
Andrew Harrington. Sorry, his older brother was Casey.
He pulled it left, so that's what I get from trying to be the judge from up here. So Spartans lead 6-0. And it's funny, we were so we got to hit the gas. Can't believe we let one get away after the last drive, and then they come up and do that. One play, 65-yard possession. Still about 2 seconds to go.
See there? See Stanford and Naeem talking. Stanford's probably saying, hey, we need to get you one now.
Take a look at his ankles. Just taped up. No major concern.
The most talked about ankle in Hershey, PA right now.
You see him and TIGERE having a discussion. So now the Spartans have some momentum, have some energy. Forced a 3-and-out the last time. See if the Trojans can respond with their star, the junior quarterback, Jay Rodriguez. They're all excited about it right now in Hershey. Got a sophomore wide receiver named Davey Lloyd they're also excited about. Josh Parra handling the kickoff duty. Nice strike by Josh.
Nice kick, yeah.
It's picked up there by Galvin Peniagua.
Oh.
Nice tackle. That's our buddy Jason Morrison, a sophomore, coming up and making a stop on special teams.
Right,
so that does the quarter. That does the first quarter of the Cocoa Bean at Henry Hershey Field this year. The rain is held off, and the Spartan offense has woken up. It is 6-0. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah.
Anything jump out?
We mentioned that one of the things that we've always been so excited about here in Milton Hershey School is the opportunity pretty much to score on any single play. And we saw that there with CHIAGO. You know, Spartans got to do a better job of getting that ball outside the tackles. You know, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble running inside the tackles.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. Usually you think a dominant offensive line inside the tackles, stand some guys up and run right through them. But Spartans finding more success using their wheels around the outside right now. It's going to be a really fun season. You know, that sounds kind of a cliche thing to say, but the division is good. If you look at the Spartans division, Middletown is obviously very, very good. They're in for a really tough test tonight with Bishop McDevitt. We'll kind of figure out how good they are. And then we've got Steel High also looks good. Let's see if we can get Mark Zerby's thoughts in just a second here on the first quarter. What are Coach's thoughts on the first quarter as we wrap up things in this quarter? We'll come back to him in a minute. We're just underway now in the second quarter. Jay Rodriguez and company take over here, 1st and 10 from the 27. He's got some time.
Webster.
Oh, Cameron just misses him, throws short complete, and big hit.
Chris
and
Farnsworth.
Driven back, Chris Farnsworth.
Cam Webster almost had him there for a loss. Like the pressure of the sophomore.
And you know Cam is upset about that, but I think you're right. If you're the Spartan coaches, you're just so happy to see guys flying around the field trying to make plays.
Well, and you certainly want to do that. You want to put as much pressure and not allow that quarterback to sit back there and get comfortable. That's what makes a quarterback dangerous.
We'll take Coach's thoughts whenever he's ready. So they give him 2, 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, kind of a misdirection play, and it's a first down for the Trojans. Nice tackle in the secondary by TIGERE Gibson.
Looked like an inside scissor trap.
Yeah. Some old-fashioned Redskins Hogs football right there. So 1st and 10, second first down of the game for Hershey. So they keep the chains moving. They're still at their own 39-yard line. Quick handoff here to the up man. He's got another good gainer. Just give him 7 yards on first down for Nathaniel Lopez.
It almost looks like Hershey's taking advantage of the defensive push of the Spartans. It allows them, when you have a defensive lineman that's pushing up field hard, it allows you the opportunity to trap them, and that's what they've done these last 2 plays. That opens up the hole.
Darius Briggs has a helmet problem. He's going to have to come off.
Looks like they're going to send CHIAGO in on defense.
I think by rule he has to take it down off, but shows you what I know. Now the Spartans have too many men on the field, so CHIAGO's going to run off. 2nd and 3 from the 47-yard line. Levi Wager lines up the defensive end position closest to us. Sliding through is Rodriguez, and he gets pulled down for a first down.
Good job by Hershey there, sealing the end. Hunter Hanley came up, missed the tackle.
Well, Hershey's got some momentum here as they cross into Milton Hershey territory for the first time tonight. Just under 10 minutes in the second quarter here, 6-0, Milton Hershey leading. Rodriguez.
Another inside
handoff, and another nice gain. Be 2nd and 4. The 76th Cocoa Bean game.
That's a lot of football. A lot of history.
It's a sophomore in there doing the dirty work, carrying the ball between the tackles for the Trojans. Nathaniel Lopez. He takes another, actually Rodriguez keeps it himself, and he's pulled down. Darius Briggs excited by the tackle, but needs to make one more here on 3rd and 2. I think the Trojans saw the tape on Clemente Ojanaka. They're double teaming over there and run away from him when they have to.
Well, and again, I think they're taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the defensive line.
I think that's going to be on us. Levi Wager just stood up and pointed at somebody,
yeah, he
but
looked
I don't.
Like he thought he saw something.
I think that Glow-Hampton was allowed to do what he did.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just called encroachment. So Levi just hands him a first down, unfortunately.
That gives him a first down. Again, those penalties.
That's the first bad one on the defense. So first down from the 36-yard line. Trojans are in business now. Rodriguez, handoff for Glow-Hampton.
There you go.
Getting away from Ojanaka. He slowed down and pulled down. Looks like Ojanaka had a hand up around the head.
Might get a horse collar here. But you saw the athleticism there of Clemente, able to almost run him down. Personal foul.
Personal foul, face mask. So he had a whole grip of the face mask. Well, credit to the Trojans for answering back, but still not the way the defense needed to respond, sort of handing Hershey High a number of second chances here.
I tell you what, yep, that's.
So that'll make it 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, knocking on the door. Well, I'll go ahead and say it. We're yet to see a turnover in the game. We could use one now. Let's see what happens. Hampton goes in motion. Rodriguez keeps it himself, goes outside, and he's forced out of bounds. I think he got 5 or 6.
Chris Farnsworth comes up and make the play.
They have found success with that play. That's kind of a fake inside handoff option. They've run it at least 3 times on this drive. See Jaden Paris come into the game defensively, replace Clemente.
Just under 7.5 minutes left here in the first half.
Go to the other side now. Rodriguez on a design keeper, looks to cut it back, and he's hit by a host of Spartans and taken down. I think he's got the first down, though.
Turn it back in.
Be 1st and goal.
Number 57, Diodone Gomes, showing good pursuit from his defensive tackle position.
Here comes the big package, goal line packages. Stanford and Isaiah Morales check in. So 1st and goal from the 7. See if the Spartans can bend but not break here. They at least force Hershey to use up some energy. Rodriguez up the middle, still working. And I think he's in. Touchdown.
Josiah Gibbs had a shot at him there in the backfield. You got to wrap that up. He's pretty angry at himself right now. He knew he had him stopped for a loss.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trojans bounce right back, put together a drive of their own. They march down the field and score. We're tied at 6. Jay Rodriguez and Nathan Lopez doing the bulk of that work. Extra point is on its way. This one is good. So Hershey takes the lead, the first of the night, 7-6. Hershey leads Milton Hershey in the 76th Cocoa Bean game. Again, penalties are the problem. They keep things going in the wrong direction. We're going to see if we can get down to Coach Mark Zerby and get his thoughts on the game thus far.
Thanks, Jay and Mike. Impressive score by CHIAGO, and he gets into the open field behind some great blocking. He is tough to stop. Unfortunately, defensively, the penalties are continuing to hurt. Coach Boger cannot be pleased with that. We had the 5-yard encroachment and then the face mask, and that set up for the Trojan score. So 7-6 from down here. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Coach. Coach is right. Looking again if we can get some big play potential. Bounce right back, but at this point, shut down the penalties in a totally different game. So kick is away. Sends Deion Bryant, the freshman, back to get it. And there he goes, runs into his man, and then falls ahead. Looks like he's going to start this drive at the 26 or 27-yard line. Well, Coach was saying it's about the penalties so far, allowing Hershey to grab momentum and keep it and make the Spartans' job twice as hard on both offense and defense.
Yeah, and again, we talked about this earlier. This is not a game you want to have them hanging around. This is a game where you need to separate yourselves. Spartans have been unable to do so thus far.
6:43 to go in the second quarter. Spartans down 7-6. See what TIGERE, MAVESERE, and company can get going here. Naeem is the up back. CHIAGO lined up to his left. Deion Bryant in motion. The freshman is going to keep it. Should be a block out there. Good job. And there goes the freshman.
Yep.
Takes a big lick because he wants to play with the big boys, but he pops right back up. First down. Spartans are off and running.
Tell you what, Avon Cross makes a nice block out there on the end.
And smart. You can tell. He knew he was in a bad position, and he trusted. The thing is, I don't think these guys get as nervous. They know how fast each other are. They said, "Oh, Deion's got this."
Well, and many times it's just a matter of getting in the way.
Yep.
You don't even have to, be too physical, but just getting in the way.
15-yard gain on first down. Naeem Cross in the backfield. Naeem's got it here. He's got some space to that side. Tries to make a man miss, and he gets shoved out of bounds. Close to midfield. I think he's out to about the 40. I thought he was closer to the 50, but 47, so give him 5 yards. Hershey coach way out on the field again. This guy likes to coach like from the hash lines.
Well, and he'll probably keep doing to until he gets a flag or a warning.
Yeah. He came over. He was a longtime assistant at Lebanon High, where they run that air raid offense famously. Doesn't run it quite as much here. 6.5 to go. 2nd and 6. Big blitz. Ball's on the ground. Oh, I jinxed us. Hershey's got it.
Tell you what, that was a perfectly timed blitz. He came in, he almost took the handoff.
He did. Oh, no, 2nd down. Somehow the Spartans come away with that football. Holy cow, TIGERE MAVESERE. You're a magician at the bottom of that pile.
I think that was Sam Carlson.
So it'll be, 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
I'll tell you what, watch Avon Cross here. You got single coverage on him. Like you said, he's about 6'4".
Hershey showing blitz again.
Yep.
Fortunately, this time Spartans don't jump.
It's like
they've changed it up, or if that was just designed to see if anybody would make some, hand him 5 back. Bryant in motion. Goes to CHIAGO around the outside. Look at all those blockers in front, and CHIAGO's back on his move across midfield.
Gonna be about 1.5 yards short.
Oh, I think you go for it.
I don't know, Josh Parr still on the sidelines.
You got some muscle up there.
They're gonna send him out.
Oh. It's the long game, I guess. 4th and about 2. Really only 1.5. Yeah, they're going for it. Never a doubt. Naeem's back there. ANYANWU's out there. We're going to take a timeout and think this thing over. Actually, Hershey High calls timeout. They weren't ready for it. So 2nd timeout used by Hershey in the half. Milton Hershey still hasn't used the timeout. So keep that in mind if this drive starts to get a little long. I don't know if Parra came back, or maybe they're putting him out there in an offensive set, and that kind of threw off Frank Eisenberg and the Hershey Trojans. Fourth and 2. You've had success just sort of designing runs to the outside. If it's been working for you, you don't mess with it. At the same time, I like that play they were running earlier. We're just going to throw it to Jaden in the flat and let him run some guys over.
Well, and what they also did last week in a situation like this is they almost did the same play but in reverse, almost like a middle screen. So you might look for see something there. But again, when you've got CHIAGO who's averaging 8-9 yards a carry,
At the same time, you got guys like Avon Cross, 6'4". These are athletic guys. You got to get them involved. Keep their keep their appetite going. Give them a bite every now and then.
Just over 5 minutes left here in the half.
4th and 2. Spartans are going to go for it here.
Oh, blitz coming.
And it was Naeem by himself in the backfield. Timeout, Milton Hershey. If they take a look at the defense. Yeah, Parra's on the field as a receiver. So back-to-back timeouts. Again, first timeout by Milton Hershey in this one so far. I'll tell you what, take you through our live stream schedule if we can do that. Actually, yeah, go ahead. Let's do that one.
Yep. For any of you folks out there interested in learning more about Milton Hershey School, if you go right there and would like to come for a campus tour, you can give our admissions office a call. We'll be having an event here on Friday, November 9th. There's, you can see the number right there to call and RSVP. If anybody that's interested in learning about all the wonderful opportunities here at Milton Hershey School, give the admissions office a call. We'd love to have you come visit us.
In that huddle now, see if the Spartans changed up the play. You know, they showed the empty backfield with just Naeem Cross back there. See if they go back to that. Actually, I don't see TIGERE on the field, so it's definitely a Wildcat set with Naeem Cross. The thing is, he was quarterback last season.
Yeah. Would not be shocked to see him maybe throw a pop pass here.
Oh, man. I'll tell you who'd love that is Avon Cross. Just got to go. Just got to show some initiative. Gets caught, and he's down again. They come up short once again. It's almost too much trust on the offensive line on a play like that. A slow developing run on the outside. Credit that Hershey defense. They saw it coming. They ate it up. So once again, the Spartans are stopped on 4th down. So 5 minutes to go here. Hershey's grabbed the momentum back. And now they start 1st and 10 from the Milton Hershey 49-yard line.
Yeah, certainly don't want to have that momentum killed like that going into the last 5 minutes here of the half.
Spartans need a turnover here. See what this Hershey offense came up with. Jay Rodriguez put his stamp on the game in the last drive. Here what he has now. Handoff.
Good job by Levi Wager.
Driving people back, and a whole host of Spartans joined in
there as well.
Well, that was what they never did on the last drive.
Yeah.
They never came up with a big 1st down stop and just sort of make them think again on 2nd down. So no gain at all. Big night for the Spartan cheerleaders, too. Biggest crowd they'll probably see all season, maybe other than homecoming weekend. So doing a great job tonight. 2nd and 10. This little inside handoff for Globe.
Good job by their Clemente
Hampton.
staying home, not letting him outside.
You know, if you're a Hershey supporter tonight, I don't think they have a penalty yet.
Yeah.
So they're playing very disciplined. Still, the Spartans come up with another good stop here. Faces 3rd and 7. So we approach 4 minutes to go in the half. The Spartans are going to grab this ball back right here. Force a punt. See if Rodriguez goes to the air. He's got a touchdown through the air this season, thrown for a little over 120 yards in his first 2 games. Hampton goes in motion. Rodriguez, designed rollout, throws short. Picked off!
Josh
Look at
Parra.
Josh Parra's hands. He's got blockers in front. Just got to get Rodriguez out of the way. Parra down the sideline, scuts it back, and Josh Parra's in. Pick 6, Josh Parra.
Flags. Cam Webster out there leading the charge for him. I tell you what, let's take a look back at that. That was some athletic play right there by the 6'4" outside linebacker.
You got athletes all over the field, Jay, and it's the same as in basketball. Josh Parra, he's taking a look at his little hype video. He's got this sort of just cool guy flow to him, like he's never stressed.
Yeah, we've talked about that even going back to basketball.
He's so relaxed.
You know, he floats.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's moving. I know he's working hard, but he's just like, it's like he's just casually, not a care in the world. And for him to make that last cut, when you're thinking he's going to put his shoulder down and maybe run the guy over, nope, slips it back, takes it in. What a job by Josh Parra. I think about 57 yards on that pick 6. Well, they call it 70 yards in here. 70 yards. No, I'm gonna maybe 60, but I think it was just in front of the 40-yard line there, because it was thrown into the flats. Anyhow, Spartan's going to go for 2 to try to get back on on the right scoring realm here, and Hershey takes her last time out of the half on the 2-point conversion.
Last time out for Hershey.
Let's go down to Coach Zerb. He's got some thoughts.
First of all, let me say Josh Parra's parents are watching this on live stream from Pittsburgh, and what a great play. I'm telling you, he scooped that ball inches from hitting the ground and took it back 70 yards for a touchdown. Outstanding momentum change, touchdown Spartans. Back to you guys.
Great job, Coach. Yeah, say hello to the Parras watching at home in Pittsburgh tonight,
absolutely,
Jay.
yes. I know they're a very faithful live streaming family. Yep.
And Coach Zerb had a great view of that, just how close that ball was to the turf. That was all just fingertips, just pulling that thing up. Again, that's, from the soccer field to the football field to the basketball.
Yeah, he's special.
Basketball field, excuse me, Coach. I'm on it tonight. Hey, it's our first game, all right?
That's right.
All right, now we're going to go for two. Tigere's in there. Naeem to his left. Tigere's going to throw it, and he's pulled down, so no good. I think Naeem just kind of thought the ball was already gone, and the blocker went right past him. Excuse me, the defender, and he didn't make the block.
Sacked by Naeem Flukas.
So Spartans come up empty. They grab back some momentum with a big defensive play. And I said there hadn't been a turnover yet.
Yep.
We knew one was coming, and it's the Spartans come up with it, and Josh Parra who puts it in. So 12-7 now. Spartans retake the lead. 3:34 to go. And keep in mind, Trojans have no timeouts now. There's a look at the crowd tonight.
In fact, I know that you're looking at the crowd. There's people, they can't even find seats on this side.
Yeah, I pulled in the parking lot, and the guy goes, I think there's some spots in here. Otherwise, just put it wherever you want. I thought, you guys are doing a heck of a job.
Yeah. I know my wife and my father were here. They had to park over at the soccer field.
I made the broadcast, but just getting to the gate up to here, sea of people.
That's a lot of people, but you know what we're going to start seeing here? It's bedtime. Bedtime for the elementary division. You can start seeing them filter it out.
Tell you what, this team's so senior-led. There's going to be a lot of fun nights here before this season is over.
Another good kick by Josh.
Taken inside the 10, goes right up the middle, and he's met there and brought down about the 25-yard line. I see Jaden Paris clapping his hands. Chris Farnsworth, I should say. Anthony Sanders, a sophomore out there in kick coverage, filling his lane, doing his job. As was Marlon Self.
Courage Moore coming in, play some defense.
Courage had a nice play against Susquehanna Township I was reading about.
Yeah. Yeah, interception, I believe.
Yeah. Cameron Webster checks back in. So as we said, just under 3.5 now. See if Hershey can go quick. No timeouts. Inside handoff and filling that gap.
Darius Briggs
coming up and making a play. Still, nice run, pick up 3 yards there. That Nathan Lopez knows how to hit that hole. He just comes in on a train.
Clock continuing to run here.
Yeah, no timeouts. And really, Trojans have had their most success between the tackles, so clock's going to move for them as they go that way again. But here comes everybody.
Someone coming right up the middle there.
First guy up there.
Oh, there he is, Josiah Gibbs.
Yeah, Josiah Gibbs. Also give credit to Hunter Hanley. That'll go down as a loss, I think. They give him about a half a yard, I guess. Credit to Lopez again, keeping those legs moving. So another third down. They're calling it 6. Ball right at the 30-yard line. I'd imagine Rodriguez is going to go to the air here. He's got some time. Throws it into the flat for Hampton. The Spartans are all there. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah. Cam Webster out there playing. Makes the play in the flat.
So Milton Hershey will get the ball back with 2 minutes to go and 2 timeouts. And as we've said, Jay, doesn't take much.
No. Be nice to get one more score here before the end of the half.
Farnsworth is back to return. He's standing at his own 37-yard line and backing up to about his 36. Salivating. Spartans careful not to jump. Nice kick, but Farnsworth will have some room. Cuts it back, nice block.
Good
Here goes
block.
Chris Farnsworth. Cuts it back up the middle again. Does a nice job.
Big block by TIGERE Gibson.
Yeah, TIGERE Gibson made that play. Yeah, like TIGERE, I remember thinking this last year. Makes the most of his opportunities.
Yep.
Comes on the field, plays hard. He's in the right place. And he's always a big energy guy.
Yep,
Gets his teammates going, too, after he makes a good play.
Yep, and usually coaches reward him. You'll see him get a couple carries towards the end of the game, and he usually runs real hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He doesn't waste it when he's out there. 5'9" senior. And that's a big play because now the Spartans have excellent field position.
Just under a minute and a half.
I think somebody let the clock run wasn't supposed to. Wasn't it 2:08 when he kicked it? Or no, it ran down. Excuse me.
Yeah, Hershey let it run down as much as they could.
Obviously. Pardon me, everybody. First game of the season.
It's okay.
Some discussion over the football right now. Stanford was pointing like he thought he could sneak a penalty on Hershey High. Doesn't happen. Okay, so ball at the 44-yard line, 1:24 to go. TIGERE going to show off his arm.
There he
Throws
goes.
it deep. He's got a
wide open for
Avon just through his hands.
I tell you what, we've been waiting for that. You got to make that catch.
Got to have it.
Great throw.
$1:19 to go, 2nd and 10. If you're TIGERE, you're going, okay, my arm's loose now. You're Avon, you're saying, all right, I've seen one now.
I'd run the same play.
Let's go. Twice they've looked downfield, twice guys have been wide open. CHIAGO on an inside handoff. He's got about 4, maybe 5 based on the spot. But the clock's going to run. 1:10 to go now. TIGERE frustrated, looking for the play. We go under a minute. Under 50. See if he got something big up their sleeves. Dion in motion. Takes a while for him to get over there.
Yeah.
Now it's snapped. TIGERE's going to keep it. Needs to get to that down marker to stop the clock. Right at it. Oh, they mark it 4th down. Look where the marker is.
See if Boger will call timeout here, if he's just going to be content with taking a lead into the half. Looks like he's trying to get one last play in.
I'm surprised. Why not take a timeout? Clock's running. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Got to get it off.
Did
they realize it?
Yeah, he's going to call timeout right now. He just called it. There it is.
Yeah, but look, you can't, up here, they call 0.6 seconds. But, I mean, we're watching him call timeout. Should be about 4 seconds on the clock.
What would he do here, Mike?
I don't know. I think you got the guy with the arm. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah,
you got 2 guys out there 6'2" and bigger, 200 pounds, and some other athletes all over the field. Let's let him show it off.
Yeah, you know, you think, especially with being elite midfield, he's got the arm to get it down there to about the 10, maybe a little bit closer. It's not going to hurt you with an interception down there as long as you make the tackle.
Yeah, I guess that's the only play. I was going to say, you probably have some pretty interesting plays considering the athletes on this team. You know, you've got an end around and you got some interesting sort of halfback pass options here. I'm not sure you want to put anything out there. Well, I mean, the way the universe is now, and the fact is, it's a different place for Milton Hershey because every game that they play that's at home, their opponents can go through our live stream and use to their advantage.
This is true.
So you don't want to show something that you might need, say, when Middletown comes to town in a few weeks.
But, you know, you bring it up there, that halfback pass. I mean, you know, our halfback is our former quarterback.
Right.
So,
no, we've seen him throw it.
And he can certainly throw it.
So it's a pretty standard set here. TIGERE forced from the pocket, and he's going to get pulled down, and that's going to end it.
Sam Carlson with the tackle. All right, 12-7 Spartans, 2018 Cocoa Bean.
It certainly wasn't boring. We've had plenty of action. We've got more where that came from. So at the half from Henry Hershey Field, 76th Cocoa Bean contest. Milton Hershey 12, Hershey High 7. We'll take a quick break. I'll be back with the second half in just a couple of minutes. You are watching Milton Hershey Athletics on MHSKids.org.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to The Give, this year's opening of school celebration.
And stand with me and rise up as we celebrate the extraordinary gift from our founders. Mr. and Mrs. Hershey chose to rise up. They could have chosen to live a self-centered life. Instead, they chose to rise up in service to others.
I mean, who gives away millions of dollars to make lives better for people that they don't even know?
They aligned their gratitude with their intention to help those less fortunate.
It's that unselfish giving that can be seen all over our campus and beyond.
They outlined a vision for our home and school, and they succeeded because of their unwavering enthusiasm. As Ben Franklin once said, well done is better than well said. I say, we say, well done, Mr. and Mrs. Hershey. Their success has lived long after their lifetimes, and that is what we celebrate today.
So as this school year kicks off, find ways that you too can give with gratitude.
You may not be able to help thousands initially, so start by helping one. A new student, a classmate, a teammate, your roommate, a stranger.
Think about ways that you can give back.
Get in the habit of helping others, and you will soon realize that you are changing the world with one small action at a time. And when you align your gratitude with intentions, shaped by a vision and fueled by enthusiasm, you are well on your way to living a life of meaning and purpose.
Welcome back to Henry Hershey Field. My name is Mike Straub, joined by Jay Garvey tonight. Happy to bring you the 76th annual Cocoa Bean game, sometimes referred to as the Cocoa Bean Classic. Tell you what, we got a good one this year. 12-7, Milton Hershey leads at the half. For the Spartans, it was big plays in the first half. We had a 65-yard touchdown by CHIAGO ANYANWU and then a 60-yard interception return by Josh Parra. About 2.5 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Give you a look at what you can look forward to over the next couple of weeks here on MHSkids.org. Our live stream schedule. You see the games in chocolate, if you will, are the home games. We'll bring you those games. So 3 straight home games. Spartans are 2-0 with 2 straight road games, both wins. So we have Hershey tonight, obviously. The next Friday night, Boiling Springs. The Friday after that, East Pennsboro here. Then the Spartans visit Trinity. Trinity looks vastly improved this year, by the way. Then Middletown. They've been in the state finals 2 straight years. They come to Henry Hershey Field October 4th. Then at Palmyra. And then our last home game of the year, at least of the regular season, will be October 19th against Camp Hill.
I tell you what, the crowd is not
Not dissipating.
It's not dissipating.
Got some stats for you, Jay.
All right, let me have them.
Total yards in the contest thus far, 80 total yards for the Hershey High Trojans compared to 178 total for Milton Hershey. Penalties. Hershey has a grand total of 0.
Oof.
Milton Hershey has 6
That's
for
it?
40 yards. Well, there was a 7th that was declined, but
Okay.
six that were counted in the first half.
Well,
First downs in the game, Hershey has 8 of them to Milton Hershey's just 6, but then again,
Wow.
our touchdown came on a 65-yard play. Rushing yards. Oh, go ahead,
I was
sorry.
just going to say, take away those big plays, and you know,
Yeah.
we are behind.
Yeah. The rushing yards, I was surprised by this. Jay Rodriguez, the junior star quarterback for Hershey, he's only got 36 yards. Said that the guy who had the stats, I go, he's had to work hard for those yards.
Yeah, he's been taking some hits.
CHIAGO's got 109 on the ground already. Naeem has really been held, but I think he said that I think it's safe to say he doesn't feel 100% the way we see him move out there tonight. And on the defensive side of the ball, Josiah Gibbs leads all tacklers with 6 tackles, and Sam Carlson's got 5 for Hershey. He also has a sack. This is his first game of the season. He had a hand injury, so this is his first game back.
Right, and as I mentioned, you know, his parents are house parents
Right.
here at the elementary school level, and he's grown up on this campus.
So it means a lot for him to play in this game.
Yep.
Hunter Hanley has 4 tackles as well, and Chris Farnsworth has the only tackle for a loss by the Spartans. And then not shown, he did a nice job on his punt returns,
Yes.
giving some Spartans some fantastic field possession. Oh, he also had one mistake. One he fielded way back at the 4.
Yeah.
But he made up for it with some really nice plays later.
You know, and I mentioned we take away those big plays, and Hershey's in the lead, but Mike, we've been saying all along, we're a big play team.
Yeah.
We always have been, you know, and that danger, you know, is what makes us, you know, such a team to be reckoned with.
There's the horn. Get ready to start play here. We were trying to catch him with Coach Zerby, having some technical difficulties with his camera, but he had some inside info on Naeem Cross's ankle. We'll see if we can get to him here. See if we can get to Zerby here at the start of this half and check in with Coach Zerby.
Okay, 12-7 heading.
Technical difficulties.
Couldn't quite get him. Having some technical difficulties with the Zerby camera.
No Zerb blurb.
We'll get him. We'll get him. I know he was saying that they've checked on.
He's still down there talking. He has no idea.
True professional. They've been checking on Naeem's ankle a couple of different times. They've been addressing the tape that's on it, and you see right now he takes a spot right on the end of the bench here,
Yeah.
right at the center of right at the 50-yard line.
He's getting more tape
And they're
on
going
it.
to check on his ankle right now. So Spartans had the ball to start the game. So Josh Parra, who had a nice half, will kick it away. A low, hard one. Lands at the 15 and takes a Spartans bounce. Be great for it to stop right there, but it makes it all the way to the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. We got quite a wrestling match.
They got a personal
And they
foul.
give Dion.
That's a freshman.
Dion was battling with Owen Zerfoss, a sophomore. It was completely 50-50, and at the last second, Dion gave him one extra shove, and that'll be the penalty. So what should have been first and 10 at the 20 looks like it'll be first and 10 at the 35.
Well, and it happened right there in front of the Spartans coaching staff, and they're not happy with that call.
Now. Nope, so that's a tough start to the half. Come right out of the halftime discussions, pep talks, know your job. And really, there wasn't a lot there. And I'm allowed to say that because, you know, it's just.
Well, you know, you never want to see a personal foul, but I'll be honest, you almost kind of like seeing that out of a freshman.
Right, you see a guy who
You
came to
know,
play, yeah.
You know,
I'm not going to be shoved around.
he's 5'7", 164, but you
Yeah,
know,
congratulations, Owen. You got pushed. You got the freshman all mad. All right, so here we go. Start of the half. Rodriguez on a designed keeper goes outside. And he's met there
Darius
and driven
Briggs.
down. Darius Briggs with another stop. The linebacker getting outside and making a play. He's hyped up. I think he might have gotten one. No, they mark him right at the line. No, they did give him one. Second and 8. Give him 2. It's more like 1.5. See the Spartan defense come up with another big play. Cam Webster finding his spot out there. Handoff goes inside, and Spartans are all over that one again. It's Nathan Lopez falling ahead for maybe 2 more. So it'll be third down.
You know, just a reminder to folks, you know, if you want to make sure to be able to show this game to others, you know, one of the things great about our live streams is we keep these forever, and they're going to be up on our website. So, you know, Josh Parra's family out there in Pittsburgh, make sure you have everybody log on tonight and see his big play.
I always encourage people, tweet it out, put it on your Facebook, let people know you're watching. Let's get a big audience going.
I saw the number this week. I think we had over 1,300 people watching last year, though.
Not surprised. Third down, right at the line. He's short. It's going to be 4th and short.
I don't think he got it.
He didn't get it. Definitely not. You see, he's ref's got his fist up, but it's not more than about a yard. And that's less than a yard, so
they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it, and the Spartans got to stay disciplined here.
Yeah, good call there. You almost feel like that's the best play they can do right here, is right, try to get the Spartans off sides.
Well, the Spartans really only have 1 tackle for a loss tonight, so see if he can create some havoc at least and try to make something happen here.
Josiah Briggs, Diodone Gomez in there, right in the middle.
It's Rodriguez keeping it.
Yeah, he got it.
Man, Spartans
not
were
by
ready,
a lot,
though.
But he
not
got
by
it.
a lot. Made him work. Maybe by a foot. So, first down out to the 45.5-yard line. First down, Trojans.
Davey Lloyd checking in for the Hershey Trojans.
Trojans are excited about Davey Lloyd. I heard some talk about him before the game with my Hershey Insider.
14, keep an eye. He's going to come out split wide. Chris Farnsworth is going to get a coverage on him.
It's Lopez in the backfield with Rodriguez. And it's Jay keeping it himself this time. He's got some space. Gain of 5 or 6. Speaking of Rodriguez, Pedro's here tonight.
Pedro.
Saw Pedro walking around. Also, Xavier Oliver is here tonight. So, see what this cocoa bean game means? You just get away. You just got out of Milton Hershey School and you say, wait, did you say cocoa bean game?
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yep. Well, we got another big game coming up in 2 weeks. We'll have a lot of alumni back. Our homecoming game. Saturday, I think it's like a 1:30 kickoff.
Trojans are into Spartan territory now, and those big first down plays, they make the play calling so much easier. And really, Hershey's best drive, that's what they did so well. Now Rodriguez, inside handoff for Lopez. He's got the first down. All the way down to the 41-yard line. Spartan defense needs to regroup right now, make a play. This looks eerily similar to the drive that the Trojans were able to punch it in on. I think where Levi Wager is lined up right now. Oh, the ball's back there. Need a stop on first down here. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Spartans lead 12-7. Another nice gain on first down. First down and more for Jay Rodriguez.
Nice job there by Rodriguez. Keeping an eye and cutting back. You know, letting that play develop.
Go ahead and say it. Really, the guy's just a football player. He doesn't do anything overly, he doesn't have a physical attribute that's overly dominant, but he's tough. He reads the defense really well, and he makes the right decisions. Again, Hershey doesn't have a penalty in this game. Spartans have 7 for 55 yards. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line, all on the ground on this drive. Lopez up the middle. Nice job, Hunter Hanley. Pulls him down. So only a short gain on first down. 2nd and 9. Another one of those right here. Make them think about it on third down. All 4-down territory down here for sure.
Well, you almost think, again, this is where Hershey's going to look to take advantage of the Spartans' aggressiveness up front.
Seen this play all night long. And this time, Hampton's able to get away and nearly eke out a first down.
That's a play Clemente Ojanaka cannot let get outside of him.
He just stood up a little too early.
Yeah.
Need to stay low and get after it. He's kind of stood up looking around for a second. All of a sudden, he was past him.
I tell you what, you can tell on the Spartans right now that it's got to be hot out there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
sticky. I mean, they're you can almost feel it.
Oh, and that fake turf, that stuff gets nasty on a night like this. 7 minutes to go. Nice long
Big
drive
play here.
by
Big
Hershey.
Play. 3rd and about 2.
Rodriguez the outside, he's met. I think he's got it. Look at him carrying guys too. First down.
Augie Thomas coming up from his corner position to make the tackle.
And he can still get a first down without scoring. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Clock continues to run here.
Long drive here for the Trojans.
Rodriguez from that pistol again. Lopez behind him. Another design keeper for Rodriguez. Gets outside, still on his feet. He's knocked out of bounds.
Spartans are getting pressure and they're getting upfield. It's just a matter of being in the wrong place. Hershey doing a good job finding those holes and cutting back.
From our position here, I couldn't tell at all where he went out of bounds. You could have said anywhere between the 1 and the 11, and pretty much right in the middle there. Ball's at the 6. So 2nd and 4, but just 6 yards from the end zone. Need a big play. Need to come up with something. Rodriguez never seems to get tired. Hanley was nearly there. I think he only got back about to the line of scrimmage. So maybe finally that offensive line's getting a little tired.
Yeah, good pressure by Hunter Hanley up the middle.
Yeah, it looks like no gain. 3rd and 4 from the 6. Wouldn't be surprised if Hershey calls a timeout. They look a little gassed. Finish this drive.
It's been a long drive.
They've been a long drive. 7+ or 6+ minutes thus far. Spartans are tired too. On a hot night in Hershey. Tell you what, the sun going down didn't help out at all.
No.
Come back to the middle. Oh, big hit.
Hunter Hanley again.
Holy cow. You want to be a football player?
What?
Oh my gosh, Hunter Hanley, 4th down. What a play though. That gets a spark going defensively.
Yep,
you force a 4th down. Now suddenly it's the ultimate bend but don't break. No sign of the kicking team. Eisenberg is going to send his offense out there.
Is a chance to get a first down here though.
Need the Spartan faithful to come to their feet. 4 yards for a first down or 6 yards for a touchdown. There goes some fans getting it going. Rodriguez and Lopez in the backfield. It's going to be Rodriguez with nowhere to go, but he cuts it back. He falls down. He doesn't get it. Spartans will take over on downs. For a second, it looked like he had a lane too.
I'll tell you what, that series was all Hunter Hanley.
Bend but don't break, tell you what, that'll take the wind out of the sails. Now, if the offense can come back and punch him in the mouth, what a momentum shift it would be. Look at the defense just crawling off the field.
Yep.
And Hanley's the guy, he looks like he's got barely energy to get to the sideline, but take a seat, young man, you deserve it. What a job, 51 and company.
He just made a run for defensive player of the game that series.
Absolutely. Look at him just looking to the heavens.
He's probably still feeling that
Breathe,
hit.
big man, breathe.
Spartans got 95 yards to go here.
There's TIGERE. Gives it to CHIAGO, I believe. It's a long way for me to see, and CHIAGO's taken down maybe at the line, right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a few inches ahead of it.
All right, Spartans need to sustain a drive just like Hershey did. Give the defense a chance to get a breather. You can see them, they're all on there stretching out. We got some hamstring stretch, getting some water in. That was a long series for the defense.
This is my 3rd consecutive season. One of these days I'm going to invest in some binoculars. Just makes sense.
We might be able to swing that.
I am lost up here. All right, so TIGERE, MAVESERE. This time he gives it to Dion.
Get a block.
On a line. Get going, Dion, up the field.
There he
Turns
goes.
it upfield. 25-30, 35-40, 45-50,
The freshman, folks.
40, 30.
Welcome to the freshman.
How about 90?
Dion Bryant.
94 yards to the house.
Spartan Nation, you're going to get 4 years of that. How about that, a freshman?
I don't know how he stayed in bounds. And now the defense is like, we got to go back out there.
Well, you know, and I tell you what, Mike, when I first saw him on the field last week, when you're thinking with the stable we have of running backs, of seniors, and what they got, to get playing time alone, you got to be special.
Well,
I think we just saw why.
Absolutely. And the thing was, earlier, he had a moment where it looked like he was kind of going sideline to sideline, not turn up field as much. And I yelled at him, I said, turn up field, young man. It's like somebody must have said something to him at halftime. Is that time he got the edge and he just burned him.
And what coaches and people that know about running backs, what you also saw, switched hand, put the ball in the outside hand so he could use that stiff arm.
I'll tell you what, you're right. He hit another gear in the open field. And the Spartans going to go for 2. It's 18-7, trying to kind of get back on pace here. Have failed their first 2 attempts. TIGERE here. Look out! Big hit coming. He's got a man
there
wide
he
open.
Is, CHIAGO!
CHIAGO's got 2, and good to see TIGERE get back up. Man came unblocked. Hey, and the Spartans score through the air. So now it's 20-7. Spartans punch right back. We said what a momentum shift it could be if we could score after that huge defensive stop. Wonder if we can go to Zerby. See if we get Zerby's thoughts. No, we can't go to Zerb. Never mind. Love to get Zerby's thoughts on watching our boy down there from field level. Instead, Zerb's just helping out. He's just a media maven down there.
He's just basically the mayor of Milton Hershey down there.
Right.
Dion Bryant, 5'7", 164.
Freshman. I mean, you talk to a lot of coaches, and Jeff Boger's coached at other places, he's been around this game a long time. You don't gingerly put a freshman into a varsity football game.
No, not one. Yeah.
It's not like some of the other sports where you think, I'm just going to let him go out there and see what it's like to hang with these guys. We said that last year with Cam Webster.
Yeah.
We said, you have to really think about it if you're going to put a guy in there. But they're not afraid, and he's getting it done, proving it. Parra's kick lands at the 15. It's played on a hop. And then I believe that was Chris Farnsworth once again. I think I got our special teams player of the game coming up. Chris Farnsworth comes up with a tackle. So Hershey High will take over, 3:47 to go, trailing 20-7.
I'll tell you what, I know my wife and my wife and my father were trying to find seats. And
first game.
I said, don't worry, halftime, all the elementary kids will go home, go to bed. They're not leaving.
No, not at all.
They're not leaving. I'm going to give a shout out to Student Home Woodside. I saw on their Facebook page today, the girls took a nap. They had a bunch of little kindergarten. They were napping to get ready for tonight. And they were wearing tutus to the game tonight.
Oh, man, I wish I could
Brown
nap
and
to get
gold
ready for the game.
tutus.
Rodriguez is going to go to the air. Hit as he throws. Got a man, though.
Cam Webster. Oh, nope. That was TIGERE.
And give credit to Glow Hampton hanging on to the ball. Nice play there. Spartans nearly had the sack, and TIGERE nearly had the big hit. But instead, it's a nice gain for the Trojans, bouncing right back. Ball's right at midfield. So what a response right away from Hershey High. Now they trail 20-7. Just to kind of recap, the Trojans lost their first 2 games. Heartbreaker at Palmyra, 20-17, and then a good 6A Cedar Crest team beat them 28-14 last week.
Hey, we need to see if we can get a Middletown score.
Oh, I actually have it.
Oh.
I forgot. As Rodriguez goes on the ground, picks up about 5 on first down. In the second quarter, McDevitt 20-26, Middletown 7. Got another score for you. DeLone Catholic 13, Steel High 0. But yeah, McDevitt.
Don't want to ever look ahead, but
No.
Those are 2 on our schedule. I think
Steel High has a freshman who, until tonight, most people would tell you is the best freshman, maybe in the state.
Receiver, correct?
I don't know. I know he already has a college offer before he'd ever played a down of high school football.
Morgan State. I think we got 3 guys on our sideline right now with a Morgan State offer.
Well, credit to
them. And you know who's there
right
right now playing? Carrington Smith.
Timeout on the field. Get that water, boys. 2nd and 5. Next live stream game, a week from tonight, will be right here. Bubblers come to town.
Fighting Bubblers.
Program trying to get on the rise, just trying to turn the corner.
They used to be a real good
competitive. Oh, yeah. And they've got some athletes. They got a kid playing Division I baseball. I think he's their quarterback. There's a throw into the flat for Hampton. Clemente chases him down, but then it's
Cam Webster.
Cam Webster wrapping him up.
Well, due to some technical difficulties, Zerb, you on?
I'm not on.
Yeah.
Yes, you're on.
I'm on.
Yeah.
We have up in the booth now.
Got to adjust the volume on this a little bit.
You're in.
Due to some technical difficulties.
He's good.
So Coach Zerby, freshman running back.
Neon Dion. He caught the corner on that same similar play they ran in the first half, and huge pickup.
3rd and 5, inside handoff for Hampton at the line and pulled down. So it'll set up 4th and about 4. We'll see what they come up with.
I don't see
Coach.
any.
Eisenberg's running out of tricks. He's going to run them out there on 4th down right now. 4th and 4. This could be a huge turning point just like that. 1:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rodriguez and Lopez in the backfield. Jay keeps it, cuts it up. He's got it.
Once again,
Smart kid, just gets after it.
Coach Zerb, what we've been talking about is the Trojans' ability to take advantage of the defensive line's aggressiveness. Spartans getting upfield and getting trapped.
I think Clemente Ojinaka and Levi Weger, number 11, are doing a decent job on the defensive ends, turning the pursuit back inside, but some pickups up the middle and on misdirection.
So 1st down for Hershey. Their last drive was just a heartbreaker for them to go all the way down the field and get shut down, come up empty. So under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Hampton in motion. He takes a little pitch. It's an end around. Design pass. It's
Josh
thrown
Parra.
badly, and Parra's got his second interception.
Parra.
He's gone. There's nobody in town. Josh Parra, get yourself 6 more.
Hey, Josh Parra's mom and dad out in Pittsburgh. Hope you're watching, because I think right now he's trying to seal his name for the defensive player of the game.
Oh, man, it's going to be a contest.
Wow, he looks like a basketball player out there.
I think he can do anything he wants. 26-7, Spartans in front, and there he is. Coach, you know Josh Parra. We were joking about, he looks like he's always just cool and calm, like he can't even be bothered, just casually walking into the end zone. He's got such a cool flow to his game.
Josh Parra is like talking to a 30-year-old man. He is the most mature young man out there, and I'll tell you, he keeps everybody else poised at the right time and comes up and makes big plays like that. 2 in 1 game is outstanding.
We see he stays calm. You can see that, the maturity in that. He's not too high or too low out there. You can see the way he plays. We talked about so many athletes out there that Boger's going to have trouble keeping them all happy. Parra's going to go out and make his own plays. So I'll go get the ball. 2 interceptions for a touchdown. Spartans going to go for 2 again. Tigere's out there. Bryant in motion. Oh, misses the snap. Now he grabs it again. Tigere taking it himself, and he's in. Tigere Mavesere puts himself in the book.
Running around the right side. Big Stanford Mason leaving the way there.
And just like that, it is 28-7.
We've been talking about it all night. The ability of the Spartans to score quickly. Take a look there at Tigere.
We talked about the heat, too.
There he is. Junior quarterback.
You just wonder, when you saw Parra taking off the end zone, didn't see too many white jerseys looking to run down that turf in this heat tonight. They went, 6 more.
So many of these guys, when they can get into open space, and they are tough to catch.
Oh, yeah. How hot is it down there, Coach? I mean, I feel like on nights like this, that ground-up tires, the vinyl turf, it just kind of heats up.
Yeah, a little bit of mist down there, but it is definitely humid.
Well, now the defense has got to go right back to work. Look out for Chris Farnsworth. He has just been owning these kick coverage tackles. Watching him again. Here he comes. Oh, this time he's blocked off the ball.
54, Monticello Kajigas.
So that is where Hershey will try to regroup here. 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Gosh, just a second ago, Hershey was on the 6-yard line ready to take the lead.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Hershey's going to be a little bit more cautious with throwing the ball. Although yeah, that's the only way they're probably going to be able to get back in this game, though. They get just under 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
We'll see who's next on the defense come up with a big play. Rodriguez gives it to Lopez. Lopez runs over a man and falls ahead for 3 or 4 yards. Eisenberg again all the way out on the field. He's going to take a timeout, or it's the end of the quarter, excuse me. So, as the clock ticks down in the third quarter,
they're going to be content to just
regroup here, switch ends, and figure it out. Well, Coach, we should officially welcome you to the live stream squad for the fall. Saw some former basketball players walking around tonight.
Yeah, they're out there. We make them come support all their teammates are out there in the football field, and I got to tell you, this is a lot more fun than coaching. I'm having a good time up here.
But I saw Pedro Rodriguez in the building tonight.
I see Danye.
Danye's here. I saw Xavier Oliver here. We were saying they finally get a chance to leave Milton Hershey School, but they come right on back when it's cocoa bean time.
They want to come back for the big ones, that's for sure. Cocoa bean and homecoming.
We've also been remarking that none of the elementary student homes appear to have gone home to go to bed. Not at halftime of cocoa bean. That's a special night.
Yeah, let them stay up tonight.
Well, if you're just joining us, it was 12-7 at the half. Spartans have scored quite a few unanswered. Halfway through the third quarter, Hershey was knocking on the door with a chance to take the lead. Spartans answered back with a 94-yard touchdown by a freshman named Dion Bryant.
Well, and as Zerby might have coined it, we're going to go with Neon Dion.
You know, I think Coach, who has just signed off, something we get into throughout the season, but the success that the basketball team had last year,
oh my goodness,
you got to believe that lights a fire under a lot of guys to see what's possible as an athlete at Milton Hershey.
Yep.
So fourth quarter now, little play fake. Rodriguez looking to throw into the flat.
Here we go.
There it is again. Farnsworth comes up with one.
He's going to get himself one now.
Well, Chris Farnsworth has played a great game tonight. He deserves that. He's made a lot of tackles on special teams. He almost had that pick earlier, and he casually goes up and gets that. Just read that beautifully. Third interception of the game. First interception that doesn't result in a touchdown, but let's say hello to Chris Farnsworth. There he is. Doing a nice job, and I tell you what, Josh Parra and Chris Farnsworth are both going to maybe share those duties tonight, because Parra's had the big showstopper plays, but Farnsworth has really been all over the field and hasn't come off the field much.
And I'm going to throw a plug in for Hunter Hanley. You know, that middle linebacker, he's been, filling the gaps. I mean, he does a lot of the dirty work.
Well, if he doesn't make those stops in their drive, it's a totally different game right now. Hershey would have been in front.
Yep.
Instead, Tigere is going to go to the air.
You got Jaden wide open.
He finds him. There he goes, Jaden Paris, trying to go upfield, trying to stay on his feet, and he's down inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, we need to see a little bit more of that. He was wide open, and like I said earlier, he's an athlete. Get him the ball.
He had this great moment going, just like he was, like there was no way the ball couldn't come to him. His hands were just waving, like just put it there.
Hey, and good job to Jerry getting that ball out there. Nice throw.
It was a nice pass, Tigere, in motion, hit him in stride.
We got a Hershey Trojan down. And you know what? I like the play call, because we talked about Spartans need to, you know, when you get a team down, you got to, as the term says, step on the throat. You got to put them away. You know, we saw what happened last year when we had the opportunity to put them away, and we didn't. You know, a lot of time left in this ball game, but, you know, I love the aggressive play calling.
And I wasn't the only one who noticed that absolutely nobody chased Josh Parra on that last interception return. You can tell that Hershey is tired. You can tell they're starting to get down to themselves and that they're down in this game. And I definitely love the play call from Bogerson. And let's see if Tigere can throw it. Let's see if we can get Jaden Paris involved. And he said he got all these athletes. You got to keep them excited. You got to keep them interested.
Yep.
Throw them the ball sometimes.
Well, and I tell you what, everybody on that sideline and everybody on this side of the stadium, they want that bean bag. I mean, they were handing out towels today at school. Everybody got one. Bring back the bean yellow towels. And in the vein of the terrible towel.
That towel belongs on my golf bag, Jay. That would look good. That would look really good. So first and goal from the 8-yard line. The freshman goes in motion. It's Chiago. Chiago's got it. Oh, he gets upended.
I tell you what, it's a nice tackle right there.
It is a nice tackle. I thought he was going to hurdle him. I thought he was going to hurdle him. I thought he was going to just go in the air. Good to see Chiago pop right up. Also good to see Glow Hampton pop back up. So 2nd and goal from the 2.
Give it to him again. Give the senior the opportunity to score. Tell you what, hate to say it, but there's Naeem sitting on the bench taping up that ankle again.
That's okay. The game's pretty well in hand now.
Yeah, you just hate
Let's
to see
let the
that
guy
for the
rest.
senior.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we all know what kind of sacrifices Naeem made last season. He put this team on his back last season.
Still rushed for well over 1,000 yards. As a, spending most times as a quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely not his natural position.
But also, I mean, we talked about it earlier. He's even a better linebacker, I believe, than he is as a running back. And
Yeah, we don't even line him up there.
No.
There's
There
CHIAGO.
He got it.
This time he's in. CHIAGO ANYANWU puts 6 more on the board.
Now again, he's another kid, just the most laid back, nice, pleasant kid. But when he runs, he runs angry.
Well, it was CHIAGO.
There you see him right there. Tell you what, you're not going to find a finer young man. And everybody on this campus would say that. You know what's so great about him? Even the kids look up to him.
Well, Gavin, our camera operator, and I were talking, and he said he has classes with TIGERE, and he was saying TIGERE didn't seem too nervous about the game. He thought that was surprising. It was Coco being TIGERE. Aren't you nervous? He said, no, just another game. And I said to Gavin, I said, as the kick is up and good, we knocked down an extra point. All right, Andrew Harrington. He's got that boot. But he was saying, and I was trying to say to Gavin, I said, yeah, but there's so many senior leaders on this team, so many guys who have played so hard and had so much experience and are so talented that TIGERE doesn't have to feel a lot of pressure as a quarterback. He can take orders and advice from the guys around him and grow into a confident back.
Well, and it's interesting you should mention that, because one of the things I've been hearing around campus, especially in the past week or two, how special this senior class is across the board. I mean, I'm hearing it from the TL staff, Ms. Perales, who oversees it. There's just something really special about this senior class. And, one of the things, I spent a lot of time talking with Stanford Mason. He refers to, like, a Josiah Briggs and CHIAGO as his brothers. And, I mean, he considers them family. And you can see him, he's the first one over there to go talk to Naeem. But there is something special about this senior class.
They're starting to celebrate a little bit as they lead now 35-7, still 10:38 to go. We said it never doesn't take much for the Spartans to get going. Man, has this turned into a blowout in a hurry. Look how many guys are down there. There's that man again, Chris Farnsworth. All right, so I'm coming up with a plan here, Jay.
Okay.
I think Farnsworth probably gets special teams player of the game as it stands right now.
Well, I know the Rotary Club does award an offensive and defensive, but we had talked about that last season. We need to come up with our own.
I've thought about reaching out to the Hershey company to see about getting an official like Hershey Kiss sticker or a Reese's or a maybe it's Kit Kat for defense.
We don't do the crunch, right? No, Hershey doesn't do the crunch.
No, they don't. No. Can you delete that?
We don't do the crunch. Hey.
We have an outrageous.
You know what Josh PARRA would get?
What?
The take 6.
Oh, but it's take 5.
Oh. I'm just failing on my Hershey candy tonight.
Timeout Hershey High.
Well, he took 6. Actually, he's taking 12.
He's taking 12. I'm still on board with this idea.
Well, we have a second here. Do you want to go through a plug-in for upcoming Fall Family Weekend, October 26th and 28th? Look forward to families and friends coming and joining us on campus. Always look forward to that. Flyers will be coming out shortly. Look for that. And I think we have an away football game that Friday night, if I'm not mistaken, the 26th. That might be the Palmyra game. But
it might be the last game of the regular season. Yeah, no, it's at Steel High.
Oh, at Steel High, yep. Yeah. But always look forward to having our families join us for Fall Family Weekend. Although I'll tell you right now, as hot as it is out here tonight, it's hard to think about fall.
All right, so when do you start looking for the trophy? Where's that beam?
No. They will not bring that out. That's taboo.
Okay.
Will not make an appearance until after the game, which is still 10 minutes away.
Still 10 minutes away. Gut check time really for both teams. If you're Hershey High, do you really want to see a giant number go up against you? If you're Milton Hershey, can you finish a game? Finish it out strong. Don't let off the gas.
Well, and I think as we get a couple more minutes into here, you might see Coach Boger start to bring in some of the younger kids. That's always a great thing for a program. When you can get younger kids into big games like this, expose him to him, get him some reps. That's always good for the program development.
Another nice stop up the middle.
Tell you what, Josiah Briggs.
Yeah, Josiah Briggs.
He continues to, he plays that that nose, that 3 technique. And
Josiah Gibbs.
Josiah Gibbs, I'm sorry. Again, he was the defensive player of the game last year. One of those unsung heroes, He's probably getting double teamed the majority of the time. Frees up those, those linebackers, Hunter Hanley.
Yeah.
Darius Briggs, Cam Webster.
Yeah, you're right. What a job the linebackers have done tonight, going sideline to sideline, making plays.
Diodone Gomes, the other senior. Look at that. See right there, that's what makes Clemente special. He didn't get the tackle, but what you saw is he kept the outside contained, got upfield. There's no place for anybody to go.
Agreed, and the linebackers come up and finish it off. I was just going to say that Clemente, so athletic over there. It's like the blocker and the runner couldn't believe he was already there.
And that's why, and I think, that, and then he's, I think, 6'3", 200,
right.
And a phenomenal. I think that's, he's got, like, I've heard schools like Virginia Tech are starting to look at him. He was actually, I think, in Penn Live was ranked as one of the most raw 100 players in the state, along with Avon.
Wow. No, I believe it. He was an absolute wonderful surprise last year. Now everybody knows about him, but he's still getting it done. Nice kick here. I tell you what, these guys can kick it for Hershey, and that one goes right to the sideline and out of bounds. Look at that golf shot. Chris Farnsworth can't extend his resume for Special Teams Player of the Game. So Hershey
just under 8.5 here, folks.
Yep. Milton Hershey will take over there, right at the 20-yard line. I don't think we're letting off the gas quite yet. Really, a guy like TIGERE hasn't had that many snaps. You're going to let him get as many reps as he can.
Looks like we got about almost 300 folks out there watching us right now. I know people come in and out, but reminder, all of our games live stream. You can even go back and watch our basketball games. We had some good ones last year.
There's some good ones. This game means a lot to, so many people in this community. Has a strong following around the area. Every single local TV station has been here tonight, at least for a few plays.
Yeah. I stopped at the Giant before here, come to get Gatorade for a couple of the guys, and lady asked me, she said, "Are you going to the game tonight?" Everybody's going to the game. Everybody's in here buying stuff to go to the game.
There's Jaden Paris making a man miss and picking up another solid gain on first down. So his 4th catch of the night. He had 2 catches early.
Yep.
And then a big catch, nearly scoring, and they're trying to get him involved as much as possible.
No, you almost also think here there's an opportunity for, if I'm Boger, I'm gonna start throwing the ball a little bit. We got a little bit of a comfort. Let's start working on some of those things that we're gonna maybe need down the road when we get into some of those tougher games.
I don't think there's any doubt that TIGERE can throw it. Just got to get him comfortable back there with some confidence, let it fly.
Well, and I think important thing right now is to get the ball into Avon Cross. Let him get a good catch so he can forget about that drop earlier. Look at this. Cam Smith.
New man in the middle.
Senior Cam Smith.
5'10", 178, big gainer.
He's carrying that number 1 for Carrington Smith, but I know his brother Marcus had been a running back for us here a couple of years back. His family out in the Pittsburgh area. Great to see Cam get in there and running hard.
He gets 14 yards on the carry for Cam.
Talked about that. With a lead like this, you get the opportunity to get some younger kids in, but you also get some seniors that have been with the program, get an opportunity to make a difference.
So TIGERE and Cameron in the backfield now. Jaden Paris line up closest to us, throws in the flat.
There you go, Avon.
There's Avon making a man miss. Goes at another guy.
All right.
Goes powering ahead.
I like it.
Yeah, Avon is a big, big boy out there. Get that man the ball, too. That's what I said. So many guys right now. He's got to find a way to get them all involved.
I know. And you know what? We don't want to look too forward, but you know who's probably excited to see this is Irby, because these boys are growing. He's going to have some height this year. I mean,
athletes.
I know we lost a couple key, number 1 being Danye.
Sure.
But
so that makes it 2nd and 3. Nice job by Avon, picking up 7 on first down. And everybody moves. I think it's going to be on us once again. So 8 penalty on the Spartans. If you're Frank Eisenberg and Hershey, at least you can say, all right, we played a discipline game. No penalties.
See the captains there. Sam Carlson and Stanford Mason. 2 seniors. Again, talking about Sam Carlson, grew up, house parents' kid, grew up on this campus. You know, he's played backyard football with a lot of these kids going back a long time.
And these guys will all get together for breakfast.
Yes. I believe next Monday.
Monday morning.
Milton Hershey.
Yep.
Their second time.
Is that Xavier Oliver walking up this way in his Bloomsburg jacket? Or Kutztown?
The X-Man. Yep.
Kutztown plays serious PSAC football. Timeout on the field, so 6.5 to go. So we know that CHIAGO's got over 100. He had in the first half. Now we know Dion's got over 100 for the first time in his career. Let's take a look at what's ahead. So the Spartans are 2-0, both on the road, and now they got their home stretch here.
Yep.
Hershey, Boiling Springs, East Pennsboro, all home games. East Pennsboro also started the year 0-2. Boiling Springs 0-2.
Saturday afternoon game. Yep.
So a chance to really make some noise for the first 5 games. Try to get a Middletown score check. Middletown, 2 straight years in the state championship game. Second and 8. Tigere back there with CHIAGO. CHIAGO's got it. Look at him. Looks like he's down for a loss. Instead, he turns into a gain of 3.
Hard running.
Middletown starts the second half with a bang. Scott Ash to Christopher Joseph, 63 yards, but it's 33-14 McDevitt.
Wow. See big number 63, Danny McKinney, a sophomore getting in there, play some line. 6 foot, 228. Like that.
There we go. $35-7. In a game that was so close for a while. Cameron Smith's got a completion. Can he get a first down out of it? Powering ahead. I think he's going to be short. Be 4th and about 1.5. Parra's going to come out to punt it away. Nice job by Cameron, though, stepping up, making a catch, turning it upfield. Fourth and 1 for Big Josh. See what he comes up with here. Just casually stretches his back out. Good snap. Josh has plenty of time. Nice boot.
Yeah.
Puts it way up there. Takes a bounce.
Oh, here he is.
Chris Farnsworth. Man is all over the field. Special teams getting it done. Has an interception.
Chris Farnsworth's playing like an Avenger tonight.
He is really. Well, I'm telling you, you think these guys haven't been thinking about this game since last year at Hershey Park Stadium?
Yeah.
You talk to these guys, they feel like last year just kind of slipped away from them. They had some talent all over the field. A lot of these, names we're saying tonight, we said pretty much every game last year.
Yeah.
They felt like they definitely should have been in the district playoffs. They had a chance to be there. Just couldn't take care of the few games they needed to and missed out on that opportunity.
Still got the starters in there, although it looks like we're going to have Tejon Hull, an 11th grader, come in there at corner.
So Marquand Kegler back there in the safety spot too.
Christian Michener.
Nice tackle.
Another senior getting in there and get some time. Here comes a whole group coming in.
Josiah Gibbs makes another good stop.
Prince Sakpo is sophomore getting in there.
Rajon Boyd.
Harrison Benani, the big senior, 6'2", 257. Got your 3 seniors coming off there.
Harrison Bonani.
Josiah, Levi, and Diodone. Great job up front for those 3.
And look who it is.
There he is.
Prince Sakpo.
Sophomore.
Nice job. Prince stays home in his lane and makes a stop. He's a big 6'2". I think he looks bigger than that. I think he's had a growth spurt since they measured him.
Senior Hunter Hanley's going to come off.
Yeah, round of applause for Hunter.
Yeah, you know what? He gets my vote, defensive player of the game.
Did some dirty work tonight.
Hunter, sorry that doesn't carry much weight, but you were all over the place tonight, buddy. You're Captain America.
defensive players congratulating each other.
Yep.
Well deserved. Isaiah Morales. There's Tygeere Gibson is the hype man. I'm telling you, I love it. And then look at this.
Cam Smith coming
Getting after it.
Senior.
Caleb Davis over there too.
Tell you what, Cam Smith coming out and playing some defense too. Marquand Quegler.
Oh, it's Rajon Boyd.
Jazz
job,
Joseph
boys.
out there.
Getting after it. Chef Boger's like, yeah, I got
Aiden
guys.
Cutsail.
I got guys waiting, man. Bunting from the back of his own end zone. See what the Spartans do here. Here comes Cameron.
Oh, another good punt.
Farnsworth. But they're good enough that Chris gets a chance to kick him, although I guess he waved it off. So now the celebration is in full swing on the sideline. 2:53 to go. Spartans leading 35-7. Well, Jay, they set out on a mission to bring that bean home. Last year was just a little blip.
Yep.
An anomaly. I believe that's 4 out of the last 5 years then. The cocoa bean will reside on this side of 322.
Yeah. You know, it's one thing to win it, but then there's always that desire to keep it too.
Yeah, I think if you ask the juniors from last year, the guys who are seniors now, they can't believe they let it slip away.
Yeah.
We talked about the seniors last year had a chance to win it 4 years in a row. Never not have the bean. New quarterback in there. Mix some things up here. Handoff goes to Cam Smith. Turns it upfield.
All right, Cam, get yourself some.
Quarterback is 10th grader Bolton Brown. Tell you what, that's a good name for a quarterback.
The Bolt. 6 foot, 158.
Nothing wrong with Bolton Brown. Give that guy the ball. Let's see what he can do. Marquand Kegler out there. Christian Mitchner. Kegler in motion. Handoff goes awry for a moment, but it's corralled by Jermaine Quarles.
Clock's approaching just under 2 minutes.
Nice job by Jermaine to turn that into a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Oh, look at what Stanford's doing right now. Can we get a shot on Stanford?
Uh-oh.
Someone's getting into the Gatorade.
Another inside handoff, Marquand Kegler. Look at that's a big boy too, moving ahead. It'll be 4th down, nearly moves the chains. Gets it into Hershey High territory. I think Boger's gonna go for it here. Give these guys some reps. 4th and a long 4. You know, it's funny. Stanford also, nobody can tell that he's up to no good over there because he's hiding. One body can just hide the cooler.
As much as you can hide.
Right. But I mean, like, nobody's looking. They can't see it. He blocks it. So 4th down here. Bad snap. Bolton's got to go down and get it. Scoops it up. Bolton's got to make something out of nothing on 4th down.
Okay.
Down he goes. So
good composure.
Turnover on downs. And there goes Stanford.
Yep.
Stanford and Danny McKinney are going to do the dirty work.
Oh, and once again.
Oh, nope,
I think Boger's onto him.
It's on the ground.
Oh, no, he's trying someone else. All right.
55 seconds to go, and now the most important part of the game is tracking.
See, Boger just lost his headset, which is not a good idea. Yeah, he sees
he's
Stanford.
onto it. Here it comes. He wants it.
Yeah.
He says, bring it. It's got him. So Jeff Boger takes a welcome mid-game shower in a game that means so much, a moment that means so much, and Hershey mixes up their lineup as well. It's a nice option. Somehow
Jazz Joseph
corralled
coming up makes the tackle.
by Hunter Arnold. Alex Werfel, another senior for Hershey, gets a chance at the quarterback spot. That was great. Boger saying, go
I'll
ahead.
take it. Yeah,
he said, he'll give you one shot.
I'll tell you what, though, there's a ton of ice on the field.
Ton of ice on the field. It's been a hot summer.
Like an OSHA violation.
Well, on a night
Where's
like tonight,
Rick Gilbert?
on a night
Get
like
safety and security here.
Nobody's complaining tonight. I bet somebody's saying, hey, can you go tackle me on the ice? I'm hot.
Yeah, that or it's going to melt in about 12
Right.
seconds. Okay, 17.5 seconds. First down stops the clock, but it is now rolling. See if Hershey can even get off a play. Doesn't look like they're even going to try. All right, folks. We've been waiting a year, Mike, to say the words.
Well, you can call it now. 35-7. Milton Hershey gets it done. The Bean returns to Milton Hershey School. Spartans get done tonight, taking down their cross-town and cross-street rivals.
That's
really
right,
over at Hershey
yes.
High. It was close for a while. No one will believe you when you tell them it was 12-7 well into the third quarter. Hershey had a chance to take this lead, and then the Spartans just put the foot on the gas and never let go.
Yep. Big plays. You know, again, I said Hunter Hanley's my defensive player, but I have to acknowledge with Josh Parra. I mean, I think he single-handedly turned this game around. 2 big plays, 2 interceptions for touchdowns. Offensively, you know, they're not going to get the credit, but at offensive line, that's the fastest I've ever seen Stanford run, by the way, running over there to get the Bean.
There it is. Stanford gets his hands on it first and puts it up. The Bean Trophy. I'll tell you what, you don't only get so many chances to play for a trophy that really means something to you, you know, to go out and earn one. What a moment for these guys. You think about how long this summer was, how hot it was 2-a-days, and all the rain and everything else. Put your hands on some hardware that you can look at in the trophy case in the Spartan Center. It means a lot to these guys, and they earned it tonight.
Yep.
As you said, I think you have to really think about Josh Parra's first interception.
Yeah.
The one that not everybody's going to make that catch, and certainly not everybody's going to run that all the way back to the house.
No.
Huge moment in the game. CHIAGO ANYANWU's 65-yard touchdown. But I think at school on Monday and at the dinner, or at the breakfast, I should say, there we go. And where's that freshman?
Yeah.
Where's that freshman
That
who
they
went
got to see 3
94
more
yards?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Deion Bryant, is this his coming out party? We got 3 more years of that, but, you know, both backs over 100 yards. You know, just a great job. But, again, I want to give credit to that front line. You know, Isaiah Morales, I talked about a couple times, seeing him coming out, pulling, leading the way. Senior Daquan Burney, right? And then we had our center, Edward Van Arsdale, and then big Stanford Mason. I know I'm forgetting somebody in there.
Yeah, you're not kidding. We didn't say their names enough tonight. I mean, look at the way that CHIAGO could be patient in the first half.
Danny McKinney, the other
who's
a sophomore, the left tackle.
Well, we saw him get to enjoy the moment of dumping ice on his coach.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets to do that a few more times before his time is done in the chocolate and gold.
Yep. What a big night for those seniors.
3-0 go the Spartans. Just like that. 2 more home games before they have to go back on the road. Our next live stream will be Friday against Boiling Springs. But let's make sure we soak in this moment as the guys are going to have a chance to take in the alma mater.
Big win.
Cocoa Bean night, yeah. Former players and other athletes in the house tonight. Some student homes staying up late to party. The rain held off. I was afraid we were going to be dealing with storms all night.
Well, and, you know, I want to kind of just put the plug out there, President Gert. I think in the past, Cocoa Bean means a late start on Monday, maybe. Just saying. Going to put that out there.
Hey, but you expect to win. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. No, the guys deserve to enjoy this all weekend long. I'm sure. And the thing is, this makes going to practice easier.
Yes.
You know, even for the next month or so, you can look back on that Cocoa Bean game where we handled our business. There was pressure on them. They know they let one slip away last year. They knew there was big pressure on them this year to come out and perform. They did it, and this is a big moment to be able to be there with the cheerleaders and your
student body. Yep.
Student body in droves.
Big night. Big night.
And they go back to the trophy. Stanford and
Josiah
go back and say one more time. I think Josh Parra's got a hand on it now. Man, Josh Parra will tell his kids and grandkids, he'll be like, no, well, the thing is, it's the Cocoa Bean game, and I had 2 interceptions for a touchdown.
Just another night.
Yeah, no, I had 2 interceptions that I ran back for touchdowns.
Yeah. He might have been Hershey's leading receiver tonight.
No doubt. All right, so my pick, my defensive player of the game, I'm going to go with Josh Parra.
Okay, I'm going to go with Hunter Hanley.
Deservedly so, interchangeable. And offensively,
I'm going with the whole offensive line.
You're going with the whole offensive line.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with CHIAGO for, you know, how much pressure's on the seniors in this game. And then his right-hand man is clearly under the weather, you know. The ankle's bad on Naeem, and CHIAGO just calmly, patiently waited for his opportunities. He was a steady force. That first 2 drives, the offense looked totally out of sorts. And a senior says, just give me the ball. I'll settle us down. Next thing you know, he's got 110 yards at the half.
Yep.
Finishes the game with a big, big number. And then he's got everybody flowing in the second quarter, in the second half. That he's got freshmen going 94 yards for touchdown. So CHIAGO ANYANWU gets my offensive player of the game.
I'm going to give my my backup, Jaden Paris. I mean, we aired the ball out tonight and made some big catches and spread the field, which I think also opens up that offense. So Jaden Paris, you're my also offensive player of the game.
Chris Farnsworth, special teams, special teams award. And the thing was, we were hard on him early. He went back and got that ball you should never get, and we kind of gave him a pass. It's Coco Bean, we're trying to make a play. And then he showed later he's got complete field awareness, a field general on special teams. And, you know, so often that's where you're running sophomores out there. To have a guy out there with that sort of experience, knows his lanes, and makes the plays, what a job by him in special teams. And he had an interception as well.
Yep. Nope. No doubt. And that, you know, and that's what you love seeing as a senior, that's running down every kick, you know, setting that example.
You just got to love this. These guys are really soaking this in. Hershey guys trying to get off the field are injured. Yeah. And the Milton Hershey guys aren't being rude about it. They're just trying to soak this in. This is what a moment for them. To get that bean back home.
All right, we will be back here again, same time next week, 7 o'clock kick. The Bubblers come to town. We'll look forward to seeing folks, and then I think the week after that we got homecoming, big game, East Penn.
3 straight weeks honored to bring the live streams here. Excited about it, excited about this team, and I think you can feel the buzz around here tonight, Jay.
Mike, it's football season.
Yeah, it is. Football is back. We appreciate you joining us once again for Jay Garvey and for Coach Mark Zerby joining us tonight. How about that?
Yeah, looking forward to having him continue to join us as he can through the season. I know that he was such a huge supporter and really appreciated the basketball, and again, don't want to give credit to him and his basketball team for the energy they brought. And you know, it's almost like winning becomes contagious, and it raises the level across the school of programs that, hey, we need to start keeping up with that kind of intensity.
Yeah, it shows these guys what's possible.
Yep.
Shows them what they can do. Well, we saw what tonight. They believed in themselves, handled some adversity early. In the end, it's a blow. Spartans get it done tonight, 35-7 against the Rebels. Thank you for joining us. For everybody who made this live stream possible, we'll see you next Friday night.
Yes, take care, folks.